What's going on, guys? This right here is my 6 liter LQ4 I pulled out of my 2004 GMC 2500. It has approximately 220,000 miles on it, and I've been wanting to get back into that truck and drive it. It was my first truck in high school, and it put a lot of miles on it during then, and started working on the road and got out of this truck because of just how bad gas mileage it got, and having to travel everywhere. It just wasn't really working out. But now I have a job closer to home. I like to sell the vehicle I'm in now and get back to this one. But before I get back to this one, I would like to go ahead and do a full refresh of the engine and transmission, transfer case. Make sure everything in there is good, sound, new, clean. And I don't know how well y'all can tell on the video, but this thing is caked. I mean, from the heads down with oil and grease and dirt, grime. I mean, just stuff that builds up over time. And but not going to be doing a full rebuild on this. Hopefully the only thing that's going to be happening with this is just a nice refresh of the engine. We're going to be going in, we're going to be taking everything out, inspecting it, inspecting the bore, the crank, making sure everything looks good. And if it looks good, checks out okay, we're going to be putting some new rings on the pistons, and we're going to be putting some new bearings on the connecting rods, the crank, and maybe the camshaft. But yeah, join in. Hope y'all will enjoy this. We're just going to be doing a little bit of a teardown, and I'll probably speed it up for y'all, so it'll be take longer for me than it will for y'all to watch. But let me get y'all set up, and we're going to start tearing this thing down. They're just coated. You can see a couple of spots where some sludge kind of popped off. But you know, I changed the oil in this thing every 2,000 miles. Didn't really miss a date. This is interesting. So what I pulled out of the other side was the driver's side. This is the passenger side. It looks a lot cleaner, you know, just by kind of looking at it. And this is from back front. The front started getting a little bit more sludge, but these are the rears. They don't look near as bad. I mean, cylinder 7 and cylinder 5, they actually look pretty good. But either way, we'll be replacing them. Now, as far as these, with these heads, since they're aluminum, you really wouldn't have to worry about it if it's cast iron. But with aluminum heads, it's always a good idea to take the torque procedure, and whenever you're pull it up and whenever you're going to take them off, reverse the torque procedure so you don't risk warping the heads by accident or anything like that. I have it pulled up on my phone over here behind me. I'm going to be following to safely get these heads off. Alright guys, well, I got got the crank out. Got all the top bearings out and pistons and all that. And this is number one. I actually started to knock the babbitt off right there. That is rough. I'm telling you, that's like sandpaper. You see all the lines up in there. You come over here. There's a couple spots. And you sit and catch your nail. And then here are the rods and pistons. Every single piston is worn off that, that friction coating. But, all these crank bearings pretty much look the same. It's not just one certain spot. And here are the rod bearings. Man, look at that. It done ate all the babbitt off. And it's down to that last bronze right there, that brass right there is down to it. That is insane. Well, I'm glad I'm doing this now. And cam bearings, I don't know how well y'all be able to see that, but those are pieces out of the cam bearing. That isn't grit. That is actual chunks missing out. I'd say it's about time for a rebuild, don't you think? It'd be nice to get all this grime and dirt and all that off. But yeah, man, thank y'all for joining in. And I know it really wasn't much because my camera died, but the people who stuck around and watched, I appreciate it. And I hope y'all tune in whenever we start going back together with this thing. But let me know what y'all think. I know what I think. But anyways, later.